Okay. This seems to be a very interesting strategy. Okay, 5 damage. We back to 4 and now we attack and win the game. Is that it? Well, wait. They don't have life gain in this deck. Alright, I changed my gameplay. Because if we kill it now, and if they get the damage, that means if they go for the throw, they actually cannot play it. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today full potential of Reanimator with Sire of the 7 Deaths, and you will see this card showcased in the games today and how powerful it is at closing games. Man, the first strike makes all the difference, especially with the lifelink. And also it has so many keywords, nobody really knows what it does. Let's be honest about. Oh, it has mana. I honestly didn't know it has menace. So on top of this we have of course Atraxa and the Valgavoth, our cool reanimation package. We play both Zombify and Rite of the Moth, and we also play both Great Door and Vault. So we basically have all the pieces for combo ×2. It's plenty, we will always try to hit it, and enough removal to just keep us going. Also win con with Virtue of Persistence. So guys, time to go into the gameplay, but wait, there's more. Our absolute legend for today, of course, Western Sentinel, our amazing friend of the channel, and really thank you, man, for always being so positive and so kind. I really do appreciate it. And I wasn't honestly sure if you like Reanimator deck, but this is literally the first time we used Sire of 7 Deaths on this channel, so I hope you will like it. I think it's pretty epic. I love this creature, and I mean, look at the art, it's cool. So I hope you like it. This one is for you, man, and really thank you for being part of the channel. And yeah, I mean, let's have some fun with just Mono Red Exploding and some other decks. So have fun, guys, and enjoy. I will just keep removing cards instantly. Swift Spear grows very heavily, very easily, so if you let them untap, you will probably never kill it. And we have a lot of tap lands, which is okay. Man, if we didn't play cut downs, this game is over, probably. And I think with those cut downs, the game is over, probably, but just for the opposite player. Yep, man, this will be such a nice way. We will just kill everything. Alright, what is the next card? We definitely do not need this. Here you go. I heard you like creatures in your graveyard. Alright, I honestly think the game is kinda over. We will remove 2 next creatures as well, while also working toward our game plan. So I don't really think they will get too much out of this. I don't see priority, I think they don't have spells. I will still test the priority. Perfect. We need the land steal. Yep, no removal, which means we can just literally cut it down. See ya. Alright, I have 2 more, my friend. I'm prepared. Is that scoop or 1 more? I think when we unload all of this, they will just scoop. We know they don't have instants, so they might have more creatures than usually. Do I go with something like this? This means we cannot remove a creature for 1 turn. I honestly think we just double go for the throat, and then we get the Great Door, and we try to basically cycle every creature into the graveyard, and all we need is 1 single card in the end, and it has to be the right one. Pirate Claw, alright. This can give it haste. So as you can see, this was a good decision. We prevent all the damage, and now we can set up, after they probably unloaded everything. We will go with this. Yeah, it is nice. Like, look at this strategy. The perfect standard strategy of playing 5 removal spells in a row that wins the game. And I kinda can relate to frustration of our opponent, because I mean, how can you even beat it? Like, bro, like, how can you beat it? I could just play the Vault. This lets us cycle more cards, and all we need is the next card to be right. And we can pay 2 mana, we get 1 back, and that's enough for animation. So yeah, it's actually way better. We just need a single card, we don't need to do anything more. And Hero is amazing, but it will be too slow. And they probably won't get through. Alright, let's start. Shall we? The cycling of doom, so we can, you know, hit more lands. We cannot play this, then we mess the whole play. And thanks to this, we're doing more cards. Do I want to go for this? I mean, I guess. Alright, I mean, we can win for next 2 turns and maybe our opponent will win. So let's see who the Shuffler decided to be its champion today. Because once we hit our animation effect, we win. Which means it's 5 damage. It's actually quite high. So, but we have lifelinker, so if when this die, so if we reanimated some 2 damage. Oh. They have something, they didn't go for it. So if we had a reanimation target that... Oh, it's 8 damage, they won, right? Burn together? I don't know. We can literally play it normally. Bro, reanimation? Absolutely overrated. We just need Sire of 7 deaths. And the first strike is a big deal. It also means it's very hard for them to go through this, and the lifelink should buffer all the power from this. They need to do a lot of damage. However, if they have burned together, this was 8 damage on the last turn. Sure. Very scary. Honestly, they made, I think, a bad play. Because you want to get this extra damage when you can. And this always deals this damage, so there's no like opportunity, because this doesn't always deal 1 damage a turn. So I think it's better to always use villages, pump all the damage, and then go for the burn when you don't have any pressure on the board. This is like your reach, basically. Whatever they do, man, if they tap for the double village, that's so good for us. First strike means that we always get the lifelink first, before anything bad happens to us. So the toughness is spam, they can go monster stretch, it's 5, it never survives our hit. Honestly, I think they should go for not attacking. Because if they attack, they lose it. I mean, you know, they're hardwired to press this button. Let's go. Show me, what are the tricks? Do they know what first strike does? Because I cannot see this play ever working. I think I might be wrong, but I have a lingering suspicion that when they see what play they are making, it won't work. And they will realize that that's not how magic works. That's my usual experience with Mono Red, but we'll see. Maybe they have something sneaky. Maybe they give it first strike. Okay. This seems to be a very interesting strategy. Okay, 5 damage. We back to 4, and now we attack and win the game. Is that it? I tell you, man, you just know that they will mess it up because they don't know how the game works. Like, I'll be nice, but bro, come on. Alright. Let's go like this. We can play another Collector's Vault, so we will cycle more cards. We will cycle 3 cards every turn now. We attack with this, because now we get to 11. That means they probably cannot get any damage like this with haste. They need way too many cards and way too much mana. They don't have just ability to deal so much damage. Oh, and it also has Vigil. Listen, I knew about it, alright? I just hid it from our opponent. But honestly, it doesn't matter. We just keep doing it. I think they will attack again, right? Please don't tell me they will attack again. Thank you. Alright, thank you. I'm not doing it, even though it's a better play, but I know I will lose something. We are close to casting Atraxa normally. Let's discard her. Let's discard another card. I mean, I promise you that we have reanimation in our reanimation deck. Somewhere. Man, if not the fact that we can just hardcast it, we'd actually lose the game based on those horrible draws. Alright, I will just... Man, I literally could play Atraxa right now. So let's swing, let's get to 18. And our opponent, I think our opponent knows that they lost, but they just want to play the game out. You know, for the sake of content, so I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I don't think there's any way they can dish so much damage. They need to grow this and hope that in like 7-8 turns it will be 8-8, so they can attack through this. They can hit monsters straight, but with first strike it doesn't matter. Are trying to make some plays, but I think they will be forced to block. Nope. We go with this. You know what? I'm tired of it. I'm just hard casting Atraxa. If I cannot reanimate it, man, we went through half a deck. Let's see all those Zombifies. What? There was only one. Okay, they scooped, so maybe they actually thought they can win. Alright, I'm super confused, but I hope you enjoyed the game, you know? Just ranking through this Mono Red like there's no tomorrow. Alright, we're going first and we are destined to not hit our stuff, alright. I will actually take it. So, I think we go with the full package. I love Valgavoth, but I don't know the matchup, so I want something that, you know, can redraw the next play, basically. I don't really want to show it, to be honest, because it's such a giveaway what we are doing, but I think it's still worth it. Mono black, huh? A very super dead turn. Don't bat me, bro. If they bat me, I will lose my mind. Alright, that was 3 great doors in a row. But in this situation, it might be good. No way they have a counter spell. What was this? Edict. That was Edict, I think. Oh, Mastermind. I mean, we can draw during their turn, right? It will be our first card for the turn. So we want to reanimate Atraxa. I wonder what they will go for. I think they will not play anything. Oh boy. Oh boy, how do we do it? I mean, this will resolve. It's not like we have a counter spell. But do we answer? So we can discard Atraxa, then they take Rite of the Moth. I don't want to do... So they will always take Rite of the Moth. Alright, this is an interesting one. I have to say, man, if I see Bat, I would just lose my mind. It's not a coincidence. So we need to draw one of the 2 next cards, and it has to be, you know, one of the reanimate. Honestly, we have so many of them. I think it might work. We also have a cut down, which and order removal that will. Yeah, we should really get something going. This is some nice damage, but they need so much more. Yeah, I think with 2 cards we should absolutely draw something that keeps us going. And we can use Atraxa. Sure. I guess we can discard her. Alright. Sure, Shuffler. I mean, why not? Why not? Somehow we actually missed on everything. It gives us an extra draw and it's worth it. This is super unfortunate because they completely went all in. On this turn, they cannot counter, they cannot prevent anything that is going on. So if we had correct cards on this turn, we would win the game right now. And with even Atraxa would get so many new cards that they cannot stop us further, even if they kill Atraxa. However, still, don't forget I gave them extra card that I should... Well, I guess for this play I had to do it, if I want to play the Great Door. Yeah, pass the turn, keep the counters first. We missed our window for casting the play. So right now we... What the hell is this draw? Like, it's only Great Doors and Atraxa. Like, guys, Shuffler is just so fine. The only cards we drew this game, basically, is triple Atraxa, triple Great Door, and lands. Nothing more. I think I need to tank this damage a little bit. I will still play it, so I want to avoid them getting a card. We don't really have great blocks. Do we want to go Fountainport and lower the damage? Then, yeah, because maybe they will tap then. I don't think they will make this mistake, but I will do my best so they do this mistake. Cutdown is obviously the best possible play for them because it doesn't tap too much mana. And that's it, right? It also doesn't use the Go for the Throat as a removal, which they keep for Atraxa. I mean, right now we are not even playing the game, it's just observing the Shuffler in the unique environment of Standard. So I will go with a cut now. I cannot do too much here. I could also make this play at the end step, but I think we need to roll. If they have the card, they are good at magic, and what can we do more? I think they will counter it if they can, obviously. 1 mana shouldn't make a difference, so I think we'll keep the card. Obviously it will be Atraxa. Oh, the pain as well! So it actually deals 2 damage if they counter and they will... Oh, alright. So this will eat removal, but maybe we can stabilize. I think we want Valgavoth then. Removal. Reanimation. Let's go for black mana so we don't need... Alright, you know what? We might be too late, but this is actually something. This is actually something. So Atraxa will die, we take 3 damage, they don't have Reef, and they cannot use Fountainport, so it's not too much damage. And with Valgavoth, and we actually can play it soon, normally. And we have double Rite, so we can keep reanimating for the rest of the game every turn. And I mean, with triple Atraxa, I guess it can be useful in this scenario, maybe, I guess. I can draw a cut down, let's go. Not a cut down, but also a better land than the other one. Alright. Siren, so they need to amp the pressure because they know they cannot handle stuff tonight. Well, we are close, honestly. We definitely play a land. I should discard Valgavoth, that was my bad. But it's fine, it's fine. We start with this. We get Atraxa, she will die. But we get more stuff and more removal, so... Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is a little bit different. We'll make a different one. Let's go this, this, and then the artifact. I want this one because it has lifelink, and it will be so nice. Alright. So we remove 2 creatures. They remove Atraxa, we take 1 damage, hopefully. But we need to go with this. They might counter it. They actually might counter it. I don't think they have counter spells though, so let's try. We need to target non-token so they cannot sacrifice it. And we keep the countdown for the final play. I hope they don't have a counter spell. I mean, yeah, it works. Good for them, good for them. And we keep countdown for the creature they will target with this. We'll see. Alright. And we want to discard cards. Yes, as expected. But this is on... Well... Do I want to kill... No, they will probably pump the Siren, I think. I hope. And let's go for Valgavoth, obviously. I should do it earlier. Alright. Alright. 2 cards and a dream. 1 card and a dream. And they won't get the value from this. I hope. I really hope. They targeted the card I wanted, because otherwise they could go for the fish and they could just sacrifice it. So that was actually better play for them, but they don't know about it. They won't have enough permanents. Yep. Alright. I think that's it. Man, they were so close. So close to winning this. I can actually transform it, but it will be too slow. Like, yeah, they know they lost the game. Because they kept going as long as they could, but it was 1 turn too short. Alright guys, we're on the draw. This could be rough if we see some aggro decks, and of course it will be a mountain. Just a lonely mountain. However, I'm sure we'll just draw one of our plenty removal spells. So everything that isn't removal just goes away. We need to get into Atraxa, we need to survive. We are on the verge of dying because we played a land. Alright, Slick Shot. So the next turn will probably be 25,000 damage. Oh man, this is like, how am I supposed to win this matchup with no removal? I need to actually draw removal from the top. Bro, like... It's kind of crazy because I went for 1/5 of my deck, 1/6, sorry, and I didn't see a single removal spell, and we have plenty of those. Like, we even want to start on turn 1, that's why we play cut downs. But you still need to draw them, you know? You need to be good at magic. Alright. Alright, we need to go like this. We literally need to go like this. We have 1 shot, 1 opportunity. And I think being on the draw means that we don't have this opportunity. So that means that if we are on the play, this game was already won, because we go Atraxa and we win the game very easily. And then we reanimate the next one and we go another Atraxa and they cannot burn through it. So the only choice is, can we win on the draw? Because that's a completely different game. We are fully tapped, they know. Let's see how much. I cannot imagine them not having enough for lethal, but Mono-Red is not super consistent sometimes, so if they pump 1 creature, I think it's not enough. I think they need to double pump, right? 9, 12, listen, maybe? I think they will burn together, right? They will sacrifice it, and probably burn together the Slick Shot, and that will be -2. If they just go for the Rage, there might be a chance. Listen, I'm not sure if I believe. Really? Now, after the game is like already decided? Oh my god. Shuffler, what are you doing, bro? Let's go. We know what has to happen. Is that tutoring my deck, or those are cards from the top? Like, this is crazy. What? And this looks like tutored hand. Alright, let's go land, and I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Let's go for the Great Door, for reasons unknown. Alright guys, listen, it is happening. We go with Atraxa and a pain land because we don't want to pain ourselves. I guess we don't have the third mana. Alright. We can lifelink 7. We can block one of the creatures. They can block the Ember Heart. Guys, we not only would win on the play, we actually won on the draw with 0 removal. You know what? I'll take it. I honestly didn't believe we will make it through, but we did. Atraxa always gets our back. Alright guys, are you ready? Man, we have all the ingredients. We just lack 1 black mana and 1 discard effect. We have 8 of them. So it should be nice, and we have 2 extra turns to survive the bat. Alright, so we know it's nice. So they will play the 2-drop that gets enabled by the lifelink. They hit our face, they get the counter. I mean, I will just take it. You know, on the next turn we can cycle and go for the throat, then play a land and go for animation. So I think this should be good enough. Honestly, I expected the other one, the channeler, but I'll take it. Amalia is probably a little bit worse for us, but it's fine. I don't think they want this, to be honest, but maybe they do. Alright. So we cycle a card, we kill one of the creatures, and that's it. And then we play Atraxa and we win the game. And those decks are so... Oh, exactly, I expected you, bro. This is interesting. If we kill this, they don't grow both. I think we go with the bat, honestly. This is probably the first time I've killed it. Yeah, they expected some maybe, you know, exile effects for the attackers. So what we go for... I guess we don't need to use mana like this, but we will. Oh, this is a nice draw. This will be, not now, but later it will be amazing. And we go for this. They also don't get this cry, which is nice. Well, you remember when I said that we need to draw a swamp? Well, we still need to. Alright, so the mana cores do not match. That's something I should probably remember. We could go for Amalia right now. This prevents so much damage that I think we still go for it. I played the land. Yep. I should probably cycle because it can be a black survey land. So let's go for it. Not go for the throat, but for it. And let's see what the play is. That's a lot of damage, but we live gain a little bit of it. And alright, we will have a game because of my absolute misplay. I should just take the damage, give them the lifelink and scry. They shouldn't go above Atraxa. But to be honest, this play could be safer. It reanimates slower, but at the same time, we prevent all their synergies, so they need to rebuild, and if they cannot, like, they aren't a threat. Oh, this is a threat. Oh boy, scary. They seem to respond to white mana on the attacker, so I always wait with it. We could cut it down if we want. Alright, so this is Zombify. We are reanimate. No, let's... Okay, I nearly did the same thing, bro. I want cut down and go for the throat. I think we go like this. Oh, I mean we can just use Zombify. And then what? Then we reanimate Atraxa and we go from there. We will hit land. Yeah, I think this is good. Zombify is so much easier to cast than Rite of the Moth. No counter, so they don't get anything. They only have this like combo piece, but that's it. Alright, a land. Nice. We Zombify, of course. And we get Atraxa. I guess I could cycle a card, but I like my cards. And we are getting a new hand anyway, so... You know, no removal though. And as you can see, moment Atraxa enters the battlefield, they have like 1 attack and that's it. Alright guys, I have to say this is a pretty rough hand. On the draw, no cycling. However, we have the reanimation effect, so I will take it because most of you go for the throat. Right, I expect threat, but not Rakdos. Oh my god. Oh, the pain. The absolute pain for our opponent when they realize what is going on here. Oh, they might think twice before this card. I actually might keep one of them, I'm not sure. I probably won't, right? Because we will just find Rite of the Moth faster than anything else. And our opponent is like, do I want to discard those cards? Or maybe I don't. Oh, this is so good for them. By the way, Mirth is borderline broken. This card is insane. Absolutely insane. So they just got insane value from everything they did. And they also will start sacrificing the Mirth soon. So they are trying to find the next one. So we need to be ready. We need to really be ready. I'm not sure if they have more discard than just Hopeless Nightmare. Maybe Liliana, I guess. Usually you play more than just 4 of the Nightmares. But maybe, yeah, it might be only this. Let's go. Cutdown might be useful, I'm not exactly sure. We know that they will dread something. Alright. I mean, sure. Alright, back to the game. Let's go for Caves? No, we don't need to. Let's go for, I think it was double black and one white for the Rite of the Moth. So why would we pain ourselves if we have the perfect mana? We can just play it normally. Then we Zombify and we see what they will do, you know? A Forge. Very aggressive play. Absolutely aggressive play. We do not go for the... Now they know we have removal. Oh, that was awkward pause. I mean, this is a pure luck. I should play the planes, but this is kind of crazy. Alright, let's roll. They still can pay... unfortunately, they still can pay enough to kill the first 7 deaths. So we would love to get a little bit more value, but we will see. I would love to lifelink with this. Oh my god, we actually can go through it. What do you do? The beginning Rite attacked 3 life, sacrifice non-1 permanent. Oh, they might sacrifice it and try to target this. I think that might be the removal. So they will attack with the token, but that gives us life gain, so I'm not sure if that's the best play. And they don't get the... Man, they literally gave us 7. I think they have this 1 mana spell that forces them to sacrifice something. Lose 3 life? I could probably discard a card, to be honest. Right? I really don't need those cards. I don't think 3 life matters, but this matters even less. So... I mean, I can roll. Like, if they block, that's good for us. Well, wait. They don't have life gain in this deck. Alright, I changed my gameplay. Because if we kill it now, and if they get the damage, that means if they go, if they top the go for the throw, they actually cannot play it. If they kill it, that's fine. Just please don't do bad stuff to me at instant speed for 1 single point of mana. Alright, perfect. And this goes through, and that means they cannot target it for the rest of the... Man, Sire of the 7 Deaths just showing the potential. Alright, I think we need what? I guess we play 1 more. Even if they discard the last card, it's okay. They need to defend and not discard cards. They cannot attack with the Force, they cannot life gain, they cannot target Sire of the 7 Deaths. Yeah. I mean, they die. They cannot do anything. Scry. Yeah, I don't think they have a single point of life gain in the whole deck. That means they will never be able to target it, and on board it just wins against everything they have. Don't tell me that... Bro, you are a diamond. You should be mythic. Like, don't do those things. I mean, you can. Alright. They will probably put the Hex here still. So I think they will try to chump block as long as possible, but I have no idea what they're attacking with the Forge. What the... Oh, I should probably read it. By the way, look at our draw, man. Like, we didn't draw anything except this for the whole game. It's just land after land after land. This has to win the whole game, and it will. It will. At some point, they will not have enough creatures. However, they can keep going for a long... Bro. Come on. You know what? Sire of 7 Deaths. Definitely living true to its name. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's games. They were pretty epic, and Sire of the 7 Deaths definitely proved that it can literally win the whole game on its own. And I'm not surprised. Like, look at this beautiful face. You know it has power. So we'll talk about the stats for this deck later in the outro, because I actually like in my experience, you can hit Mythic with this pretty easily, and it seems to be absolutely destroying those red decks. If you have Reanimation on turn 4, they literally cannot compete with any of those creatures. Each one of them beats their deck. So yeah, and by the way, First Strike with Lifelink is such a big difference. Like, even if they kill you with Death Trigger, you usually get already enough Lifelink to survive, and you have seen it in the game, so that's a pretty cool one. So guys, before we go further, a huge thank you to our members on Patreon. Really thank you guys. It is super appreciated that you're supporting the channel, and it makes a difference. So what can I say? Just a huge thank you, and I'm glad you are enjoying the content, and thank you for supporting the content. Back to the deck. Honestly, this was so fun to just play both Zombify and Rite of the Moth. Like, this deck is so fun in a way because you have 8 enablers, 8 reanimation spells, and I mean even more targets, because we want all of those cool creatures. And of course the rest of the deck is just removal to try to survive, because we want to set up the Collector's Vault on turn 2. I actually went into nearly full set of cutdowns. I had to cut something, so that's why we don't have 4-offs. And Virtue together with Go for the Throat and Cutdown is such a good package to just ensure you are surviving. You can see that we can remove 5 creatures in a row and just win the game there. And with the Great Door and the Vault, we can usually cycle all bad cards, so if you are stuck with those cutdowns against control deck, I mean, as long as you resolve the Vault, and it's very hard to kill after it resolves, you will probably cycle all of those cards for, you know, some cool reanimation spells. One of the cool powers of the deck is also that Rite of the Moth can be cast twice, and don't forget that if it gets countered, I mean, you can recast it because the creature was not exiled, because it never, you know, came back with Finality counter. So basically you can go for 12 reanimation spells, and that can overload even... overload. Oh my god, overload even a control deck. So yeah, there's that. And what about the stats? I actually think I need to check them. Give me a second. Alright, I checked it. It's 8 wins and 5 losses for a whooping 60, I think 1% win rate. I mean, this is the same as tier 1 decks, alright? Of course, the sample is smaller, so I'm not sure how it goes on the bigger one, but the deck absolutely worked for me. It seems that you can hit Mythic with this one pretty nicely. Honestly, we ranked up with this one, no biggie. And some of the draws were awful, honestly, so it seems to be on the good side so far. So I hope it will be the same for you guys. The deck is super fun to play, and Sire of the 7 Deaths actually, you know, was useful. And the words pay 7 life, even though most of the time your opponent won't have super high issues with this one, especially if that's not the first creature you are reanimating, it will stack very quickly. If you reanimate 3 of them, your opponent literally cannot go for the throw them, because then they die. And the fact that you have Vigilance, Reach, Lifelink, and First Strike means that Mono Red cannot defeat this creature most of the time, unless they pump to like absolute oblivion and they have double strike with 7, you know, power or something. But most of the time, even then, you can try to tank something. You have removal in the deck, so you know you have ways to go around it, and you have seen that it single-handedly carried the games. So guys, that's enough. That was longer outro than I expected, but I hope you like the deck. Thank you for watching. You're absolutely awesome, and thank you for being part of the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you, and see you guys tomorrow.
With